Alright. What's up, fellas? When's the last time you guys seen this shit cleaned up? I know I haven't seen it in a while. Last time I had it like this was when I built my 4.0 buggy and truggy kit. Look at this shit. In the process of cleaning up everything, rearranging my basement. I gotta fold this up. You guys can pick these up at Nova Rosie Direct. They're really nice mats. I am gonna get a Cow RC work area mat, but these are great as well. You know, so I'm gonna have my wife wash these up. And these mats are pretty nice. These roll-up mats are pretty nice. Anyway, we got some RCs over here. Oriole's over there chilling by the main one. I'll save the best for last. Now, what we got here seems to be an Afner. Now, this is the last thing I needed right now. I'm in the middle of thinning out my herd. I'm trying to get rid of shit to make room for, how about this? I think I have some pretty good stuff now. I mean, that 4.0 buggy kit was amazing. My truggy, my favorite, is amazing. I got a few LSTs in really good shape. I got my 5T back at it again with it. I love my MTXL, and that's all I want to do is just upgrade those. And I got I got a bunch of nitro engines, real good quality ones that I still have to break in and try out and use, and all different types of exhaust pipes I want to try out. So I got plenty of stuff to keep me busy. So to have extra projects like this is the last thing I need. But I couldn't turn it down. I could not pass it up. Alright? The reason why I got all these is because of that one over there. He would not sell that one by itself. And I had to have that one. That's this guy right here. I've been wanting this thing for a long time. And we'll get to that one in a little bit. Now, I need some help to let... These two seem to be very similar. They are Afners. I think they must be the same. The layout is the same. They seem to have some pretty nice shit. Some pretty nice... this guy must have raced it. And he's got some nice stuff here. You know, just the exhaust alone I love. He's got a Pico pipe here that I've been wanting for a while. It's an 069. Alright, Pico pipe. 069. Not sure what header that is. It could be a Pico header as well, or a Nova. Alright, very nice exhaust here. Check this out. That's an old style Pico .28 P3. This was a fucking great engine, man. This was a real good motor. Unfortunately, she's seized. All right. Hopefully it's just I'm gumming. Maybe I'm hoping it's gummed up. All right. I do have some. I sprayed some really good quality penetrating oil in here, but she seems stiff still. I may hit it with some heat, see if she'll soften up and turn by hand. If not, either way, I'm gonna take the motor apart. This is a good motor. This I will never throw out. I will rebuild it. Worst comes to worst, rebuild it. I want to see how what this guy was running. See what kind of see how this layout was. Now, it's Afner all over it, and then over here you start seeing Habayo or Habayo. And I need some help. What the hell is this? Could this be a Hyper 7? Alright. I mean, I cleaned it up. It was very dirty, but it seems to be in really nice shape. It needs some rims. Parts, if it is a Hyper 7, parts are like cheap for these fucking things. And it's a nice platform, man. I have to be honest. It's a nice platform. There's no way, there's no comparison to the 4.0, but you know what? It's not bad at all, bro. It's not bad. It seems to be a nice platform. I like how the shape is on here. I like how the chassis is. You know, these hinge pins are not as thick as the 4.0 Team Losi Racing buggy, but not bad. A-arms seem pretty good. The front, bottom seem pretty good. I just don't like the top, how it's a two-piece. It seems like a pretty nice layout. Dog bones are kind of skinny, not like the 4.0. I don't like how this chassis brace looks like a dog bone, like a turnbuckle. It looks like a freaking turnbuckle. This shit. Let me get my flashlight. So hopefully you guys help me out. Let me know exactly what this is. I think Mr. B should know, or my buddy, the pool guy, or SV250 should know more about this. And Nitro World Order should know about this. Another thing, I mean, look at this. I never tried out one of these motors. Cobra AXFXE. Never had one of these motors. Let me know if one of you guys ever had one of these. .21. It's got a pretty sick looking conical header. Looks kind of big, but let me know what you think about this header. I never had a. It's an RB header. Pretty weird looking conical. If that's any good, I'll try that sucker out on my Truggy. This pipe is great. No, actually, this pipe I don't know about. RB 2045. Let me know what you guys think about it. When we get to this one, that one has a pretty good pipe. That I'm aware of. Now this is an Alpha as well. I don't know which is newer or older. They look identical almost. This chassis brace looks like a pretty beefy chassis brace. It looks like almost like an I-beam of a chassis brace, plastic. The front as well. This front here looks like a turnbuckle on this one. This purple anodized. Alright, but for this guy to put a freaking P3 Pico .28 in here, man, it's gotta be somewhat kind of durable, strong. Cause yeah, you put a Pico to a buggy, man, it's gonna possibly damage it eventually. But yeah, let me know what these buggies could be. Look at the layout on how this guy did the battery setup. This is all I'm not used to these kind of things. You know, I cleaned them up the best I could without taking anything apart. I do not know what I'm going to do with these. I may tell my cousin Anthony about one of these, or my brother-in-law Danny, or get rid of one of them. I may keep one for myself if it is a Hyper 7. I never had a Hyper 7. I'd always like to do one up, you know, my style. I think there's a lot. If it is a Hyper 7, there's a lot of hop-ups for them. Very cheap. I mean, I've seen fuel tanks, gas tanks for Hyper 7s. They're like $4, $8. Like, it's ridiculous. Real cheap. Hopefully good. Hopefully not too bad of quality. But I'm telling you, man, the platform, I mean, you can buy a new one for a decent price. I mean, the platform is nice, man. Not bad at all. I like the chassis design. I like it. I like this little wide ass. I bet you can make this I don't know about racing this, but I think it's got potential to be a good racer. But you can definitely turn one of these into a little basher. You can have fun with these. Got a nice screaming motor in here. Yeah, man, you can have some fun with this. Do something with the gearing. Thick diff oil. I like, you know how I like to put the, not too thick on a buggy, but I mean, unfortunately this engine is locked up as well. Hopefully gummed up. I don't know if I would rebuild this one, but this guy here I would rebuild if I could still get it. New piston sleeve for it, or just work what we got. Now, hopefully, the old owner did not keep the piston at the top or in the middle. Hopefully, it's at bottom dead center. All right, I haven't even had time to. All I did was squirt some penetrating oil through the carburetor, and one or two of them. This carburetor is unlocked. This is unseized. But which one is it? This one is unseized. This one is locked. This one is seized. This one is really seized, man. No play. This guy is locked up, boy. Seized, man. All right. Hopefully, it's like I said, gummed up. But man, that really feels seized. Now, this is what happens to your nitro motors when you do not put after-run oil or WD-40 or penetrating oil or Marvel Mixture oil, or I mean, put some sort of oil in there, man. I mean, I even have my own personal RTR engines that sat for a while. That one of them got locked up. This guy right here got locked up from just being here. You know, that was from the damn WD-40. Lasts only so much. So after-run oil will last longer. If you put for storage, for long-term storage, you got to put something thicker, like a good after-run oil. WD-40 will take the moisture out if it's wet. Nitro fuel turns to moisture. All right, WD-40 will prevent that from happening, from your crankshaft rusting. But if you do a long period of time of storage, that WD-40 is going to be gone. It's going to be evaporated. It's not going to do much. So you're going to have to put an after-run oil or Marvel Mixture oil, a good few drops of that shit, or 3-in-1 could work very well as well. But long term, I don't even know if 3-in-1 would be good. You know, Marvel Mixture oil would be good. Something a little bit thicker. Now, here's a look at my two Alfinas. Give me some feedback. Let me know exactly what the hell they are. If it's a Hyper 7, if it's whatever else it could be. So, another look at it from the side. I may do up one for myself. And this might be a good start out for my cousin Anthony, or whoever else needs it. Now, what we got here is a Chuggy. Why couldn't this appear last year? Last year, this time, I wanted some projects. I wanted some beat up shit. I wanted to rebuild stuff. I wanted to work on stuff. And it wasn't around. Last year was when I really would love to have all these and do them all up individually. I wound up doing a brand new kit, 2 kits, buggy and truggy. I do not need this now. You know, I'm not, but I guess it was calling for me. It was calling for my help. I needed my help. Well, I'm going to be honest, I'm here to help it because this is good quality shit. I don't know how old this sucker is. This might not even, this is definitely not a 4.0. It's definitely not a 3.0. I don't even think if it's a 2.0. This might be just the first Losi 8. I think. Again, I think, I mean, it's got some nice shit here. There's no way I was going to pass it by. Not only it's a Losi, it's a TLR, it's a early old school Truggy, which can always have potential. I can always do something with this. All right, I don't like how these shocks are or whatever. I can always put a set of 4.0 or 3.0 shocks on this sucker. I could definitely rebuild this and make it badass. I like how it's wide. Seems to be possibly wider than my 4.0. Not, we'll have to see. It looks like it's got some nice. This looks like a kit. This must have been a race kit, not an RTR at the time. I think the RTR would have been plastic shock towers and like a purple or reddish chassis. Not sure. When this was out, my thing was LST. MT was king. That's it. That's all we knew. I wish I would have started out, or started earlier with these setups. So much more potential, so much better. But most of the time, when this was out, pure racers only dealt with this. Racing guys only messed with this. You know, and you didn't see many bashers with these things. Meanwhile, this would have been the best shit for bashing. But what we got here, old school Losi AT, TLR AT, kind of similar but different. Much skinnier dog bones axles than the 4.0. Turnbuckles seem almost kind of the same, a little different. Skinnier, much skinnier. Shocks are different. Differentials are different. 4.0s seem bigger. A-arms might be almost the same, man. Very similar. Now look what we got here. We got ourselves a Novarossi plus 21 5K. What's very different in this of this Novarossi is I never seen one with a fucking glow plug. That's a glow plug, not a turbo plug. I never knew. I thought Novarossis were only strictly turbo plugs, but I guess this must be a good few years old. Now, this motor I would never put in a Truggy. Maybe for racing I would have, just to handle. But this would be a badass motor for a buggy. All right. I don't know why the hell he would put a. If he did race, maybe he kept this buggy for bashing, and this guy for racing. This is a .21. Seems like it would have been a nice. This looks like a legal pipe. You know, nothing too crazy or loud. This seems to be something that will follow the rules at a racetrack. .21. This seems like a racer right here. Now this, I think he might have had this for bashing. Damn, he stuck a P3 28 in here. Now, that motor really belongs here. But he had a 21 in here. 5K. Now, beautiful header. RB, great pipe. RB 086. Right? I have to try this pipe out on my compare it to the Novarossi 086. I'm sorry, 9886. Maybe no comparison, but I'd also like to compare this to the Dynamite 086. We got to do that. I'm gonna definitely clean these pipes. I am not getting rid of these pipes. I'm keeping them. I'm keeping the header. I am gonna polish these like brand new. I'm gonna spend some time on them. These are great pipes. If I do go to the track, I won't try this. I'll just run my Novarossi 9901. And another thing that caught my eye is, I remember from back in the day, which is a great servo, is this JR Racing 9100s. This is awesome. See that? I wish this servo was still out today. They were reasonable and nice. You know, I don't know why he put this for steering on a Truggy. The Truggy would need probably something a little bit more torqueier. This would be a badass servo for a throttle. A good running nitro motor that would be snappy. It's a pretty quick, these damn servos. When I used to race electric, these were the servos that were the badass servos we used to run. And they weren't that cheap either, but The rest looks almost the same. The chassis is different. Looks kind of cool. It's very simple to work on. It's got a rear chassis brace. He definitely raced this. It was definitely raced. I don't know. They rigged the damn chassis to fit. Probably instead of buying a correct TLR bump box, they freaking rigged the damn chassis here probably to fit some cheap ass bump box to make it work, I guess. Maybe they try to fit an AFNA box on here or some shit, some weird looking box. Look what they did to the chassis, man. I would have never ever done that shit. But yep. Now, best for last. You guys have any idea what this is right here? I mean, even Oreo is loving this sucker. This guy won't leave the side of this thing. Sorry for the lighting, guys. I am going to be working on some lights here. I'm going to be doing LED lights tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve. And I have a party here tomorrow night. This is why I have my basement set up. My wife's going to set up the tables. We're going to have like a little buffet. We're going to have all the food over here. And everybody sitting here. People sitting over there, kids. There's going to be people upstairs as well. And over here, this is where we're going to have a little party planned out. But tomorrow, I'm going to wake up early, do some LED lights here. It'll help with me working on my shit better. And we'll have better light. And plus, we'll save each one of these floodlights are like 65 watts. These LED lights that I want to put here, it's going to be like 7 watts or something retarded, something. But it is expensive. I also have to change the switches here. I gotta change the switches. I can't use these. They're kind of expensive. I don't know if I'll film the job or not, but I'm also gonna put some over here. My cousin Jimmy's gonna come by here tomorrow and give me a hand. Now back to this. What we got here is a Truggy on steroids. You have it all here. You can run a bump box motor here. This is, like I said earlier, this is like a Truggy on steroids. Look at these chassis braces. They look like freaking I-beams, man. Look at that. They're thick. There's no need for upgrades with this sucker, man. No comparison. Look at that. Look at the front. You have any idea how durable this sucker can be? Look at the shocks in this son of a bitch. There is no 3.0. There is no 4.0. There is no new axial. There is no Arrma with shocks like this today. Look at this. It came with a pretty decent motor. This was a pretty cool motor. It had this header is pretty cool, to be honest. Not too bad. This pipe is really an LST2 pipe. It's like a medium-ish pipe. It's like that's closest to an 053-ish, right? It was pretty good, but you know, ran pretty good, screamed pretty good, not too bad, but not enough power to push the weight. All right, yeah. This a few guys did some nice jumps with this shit and everything, but the weight is still there, man. The weight is not still there. Definitely outhandled many MTs, without a doubt. But this is not an MT. They built this off the LST and Truggy. All right. I mean, look at this. Very, if any use. Look at this chassis. Look at this. It's like a Virgin. mean, look at the tires have very little wear. Now, what there's an issue with this. It is discontinued. My favorite RC is discontinued. Okay. I always wanted this guy. I can't believe I finally have one. This is awesome. Dual steering servos. There's a couple upgrades you can get for this. There used to be many upgrades. I think I saw this in carbon fiber. I'm going to try to get as much carbon fiber as I can for this if I see it. I'm definitely keeping these chassis braces. There is no upgrade for that for sure. If anything, I would upgrade a Truggy with some of these chassis braces. These chassis braces are ridiculous. Great heavy duty dog bones. This would be a killer. This would have been a monster Truggy. I would get rid of these monster truck slash race tires wheels. Get rid of them. Throw some updated Proline Truggy, so maybe with some Badlands would be badass. I mean, look at this. Look at the difference. Weight wise, unbelievable. I have a set of Muggy rims that I bought for my LST2 when I completely rebuilt it. Let's see. I wish I had my I got this thing that measures the weight of stuff. Let me see. Yeah, I got a set of Muggy wheels. Alright, I had bought these for my LST2, and let me tell you something. Way lighter. These Prolines with the Badlands, oh my, way lighter. Oh yeah. Just to push these, man. I got motors that will push these suckers, believe me, but I wanna. Alright, this is what my plan is gonna be for this. Alright? This is what I'm thinking. I'm definitely gonna go over what I have here. I wanna see how this thing used to handle, how it was supposed to handle. I'm gonna try to get it running. I want this. First of all, I have to save the original motor. I will keep this all original. I will never get rid of these wheels. I'm saying get rid of them, sell them. I have to keep them. This Muggy will be original, but I'm gonna have some fun with it as well. All right. I have to keep this original motor. If it's no good, I have to rebuild it. I have no choice. I do not want to rebuild it. Do not want to spend money on it. It looks so clean. It looks really nice. Hopefully it was just gummed up. But if worse comes to worse, if this old owner didn't give a shit or kept the piston up top, this sleeve is fucked. It's done. I tell everybody, I can't stress enough, bottom dead center. Put your pistons to the bottom, man. It's so simple. Mark your flywheel. Set your pistons to the bottom. Now, hopefully the piston's at the bottom. I doubt it, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed. Hopefully it is. Then I can clean it, go over it, try to get it running, go over the carburetor. The carburetor is completely seized, shot. Where's my stupid flashlight? It's just locked up. All right, it's a Dynamite motor. It's not, it's a good motor, but it's nothing special. I mean, look at those. Look at that engine mount. Beautiful fint, man. I wonder if that'll fit the LST2. Look at that engine mount. Beautifully fint. Man, I would never get rid of that, man. This thing deserves to be all chromed out, man, and stored away in some freaking wall. But I'm going to try to have some fun with it. Alright, so back to my ideas. Try to get her going the way it is, how it's supposed to be stock. We're going to see how she performs, how she was supposed to perform when you would buy this some time ago. All right, well, like 06, 07, maybe like 10 years ago. All right, 10, not 11 years ago. We will see how this thing ran. Okay, then I want to throw some 20 2016. I can't even say 2016 because it's pretty close to 2017. I want to throw some 2017 ish love to it. Like, no, not a brushless, never. But how about not doing much? This platform right here kicks ass today. Is better than today's platforms, bro. Alright, so A-arms or LST A-arms. So I'm not afraid. I could break, snap them, no problem. I got many of those. I can even throw RPM A-arms in this sucker. I got plenty of LST parts. Differentials, LST, heavy duty, good shit. Got plenty of those. I can even upgrade those. But there's other stuff here that you cannot get anymore. Parts of the chassis you cannot get anymore. These shocks look like the XXL shocks. I'm definitely going to have to go over the weights of silicone, see what the hell they are. Or hopefully I don't have to rebuild a shock here or there. Maybe it just needs a cleaning and new oil. I'm definitely going to go with I saw a 13-tooth vented clutch bell. Yeah, these things are like geared low. I may try to fit something different once I get the weight down. We're going to throw some Proline rims with Badlands on this sucker. Alright, like today's date and age. Lighten this sucker up. And TNS .32. Alright, any questions? I'm thinking of trying out my modded .32 in this sucker from Neil. Maybe with a freaking ERCM end bleed in this mother. With I don't know. How about we'll choose a header on there. We'll see what'll work. We'll go through a few headers. Alright. I want this sucker to be evil. And look at this, man. It had sway bars. So nice, man. This is a great platform. I can't believe it. They discontinued this. They should have kept going with this. Get rid of the damn heavy ass wheels, but look at this. Durable. Heavy duty. You can't get heavy dutier than this. They could just figure out a way to bring the weight down a little. This would have been the shit still today. And there's companies out there, like I said earlier, that are out today making a killing because of this platform, because they copy this platform. Alright? No one can have these shocks. Alright? But this platform here, they got a lot of ideas off this platform. Right? This is how this shit came out and everything else came out. Look at that. They were the first to come out with this. MT/Truggy. That's why they called it a Muggy. Let's see the bodies I got for it. Alright. I got original body in mint shape, man. Look at this. Look at this. Not only that, it's got freaking lights. Look at this shit. Look at this thing. Man, that thing is beautiful. Look at this. I love this thing, man. Oh, I'm going to have fun with this guy, man. This is going to be a jumper. But I'm afraid to... Believe me, man, I want to jump this sucker, man, off of a house. But I can't do that to a discontinued car. Yeah, I'm still going to have some fun with it, but I can't go overboard, man. You know, that's the only thing that's going to hold me back, because I have to think twice about it. Here it is with the lights off. Damn, damn lights are pretty bright. Let me show you the other bodies. Yeah, I'm so psyched with this. I got so much work ahead of me. I still have to... I'm going to finish my MTXL. Finish? No, I'm going to start back on it. I got to put my OBR motor together with all the stuff that belongs to it. Look at this. I found an LST2 body that he was going to throw out because it is damaged. It's kind of destroyed, but you can't find these anymore. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably shoe glue this fucking thing the best I can and just rig it up so it'll be a basher body temporarily until I destroy it for my LST2. Because I don't like that. I'd rather have this beat up old school LST2 body than the E word that I chopped up body. Yeah, this plastic's very old. Most of you guys don't even know it. Probably never seen this. Unfortunately, I mean, what a shame. But let me show you what an original LST2 body looked like. You know, then there was sticker kits. You could put stickers however way you want it. I'm also going to go over my Savage XL. I'm going to be getting rid of that. I'll do a video of it as of a closer look. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. I got this Truggy body as well. Probably be a good basher body for this. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Probably be a good beginner car for someone to bash. Yeah, this body fits here fine. I don't like the way it looks. What I would do is, if I stay with it, I think this would be perfect for my cousin as well, or my brother-in-law. Throw a sick motor in here. You can throw a nice Paloma motor. No, not Paloma. Forget about that. The Paloma motor would be great on a buggy. I would probably do, for a beginner, it's going to be badass, is a Roma motor here. 0.25 Roma motor. Stock. Yes, I would love a modified TNS Roma motor, but for someone to start out, shit, a nice Roma motor in here, you have yourself a badass Truggy. Screaming bitch. YouTube them, bro. They're all over. YouTube them. Check out a couple of clocked ones. You know, those are freaking awesome. Modded from Neil. Right? Now another thing that I would do is to have a nice basher is a Rex Legend 0.28. Everything with backplates. No pull starts. Get yourself bump boxes. Forget about that one-way bearing shit. Get yourself a sealed nitro motor. A Rex 28 would be badass for this Truggy. Roma 25. There's a good few of them. An LRP 0.30 would be badass on there. You know. And you'd have yourself a perfect, a beautiful RC. Jump in, everything. Easy to get parts. I mean, this thing is old, and I can still get parts for this thing. You know. This, if it is a Hyper 7, supposedly discontinued as well. But there's so many parts out there. I have no problem keeping one for myself, doing it up my style, my way. You know, still plenty of parts available for this. My buddy Chris also told me Mr. B supposedly Habao, whatever. Supposedly they're coming out and producing parts for these discontinued Alphinas. So that's a really good thing if that's true. Another thing that I could use, if I do stay with that, is I don't know if you guys remember one of my videos a while back. I bought this body that doesn't fit my 4.0 Truggy. It's a Bulldog body. It's my personal favorite look. The reason why I didn't have Barry do this is because it didn't fit my Truggy. I went with 4.0 TLR body. So this looks like it may work here, man. Or I can probably make it work here. This is an old school body. This is an old school Truggy. I'm thinking it has to work here. If it does, man, Barry, you got yourself another job here, buddy. I gotta see if that sucker works, if it lines up. Looks like it is, and it will. Look what we got here. My favorite. My favorite of all time, bro. I'm telling you, man, this guy, I can't say enough. This is the TLR 4.0 8T Truggy. This is not a new Truggy kit. This is my Truggy that you've seen in the Bash event, upstate runs, all that, with the yellow Proline rims, Badlands. This is another body that my friend Barry Gamble did for me. So when I don't run it, when it's in storage mode, obviously piston bottom dead center. But that's the TNS 32. I make her look pretty. Look at that sucker. I put the different wing on. I put the Barry Gamble paint job body on it. TLR 4.0 body. And my nice made in USA black DE rims racing. Alright. With Proline Badland tires. Alright. These rims are nice. They're not Proline rims, but they are made in the USA as well. And I'm using the Proline Badland tires. Now, my favorite Truggy. New, old school. Here's a comparison of the both. Beautiful paint job Barry did, man. This is a paint job theme from the game called God of War, and the character's name was Kratos, and he did a sick job, man. If you guys know the game, you would understand. Look at this. Now, look at the inside. I'm showing you guys my secrets here. Look at this. Let's take a look underneath the hood of both of the Truggies. Sorry, this video is probably going to be long again. Every freaking video I do is freaking long. But I have so much I want to show you guys. Not enough time. This is going to be my last video for a while. The difference of shocks. 4.0 to this. Especially the fronts. Shock towers are different. A-arms look almost the same. Just kind of straight. I wonder if the new 4.0 A-arms could fit. Maybe make them work. And see, the 4.0 has that curve. The back. Holy crap, the back almost looks identical. They are not identical, they are different. Dog bones are thicker, sealed, skinnier, and not sealed, opened. 4.0 seems longer, more weight up front. 4.0 is 4.0, man. Highly recommend this kit. Great kit to build. Man, I could talk about this sucker all day, bro. I wanna drive this fucking thing right now. But I got so much shit to do. Look at that. ERCM End Bleed. 41032 header. Novorossi. TNS modded LRP 32. This motor is going to be coming out. See that, guys? Bottom dead center. I'm going to be running the modded 28.8. That's a TNS modded .20 T8 8-port Rex Legend motor here soon. Alright, and I'll be switching up the exhaust systems, possibly doing the 9886 with the same header, and we can always change from there. Again, this is my Truggy. This is the one you guys, all you guys see on my on the runs I've done that I get questioned about. Now you see it looks familiar now, right? Besides the back rims, I got my rims that go with it here. Now this is my bash body. Oreo gets nervous. He hates the noise of this ERCM, but I love it. My dog and my neighbors hate this sucker. But that's it. So I have this sucker nice like this. Tomorrow I have a bunch of people over here. They're all going to be looking at my this kit. All these here I'm going to be hiding. I'm going to be getting rid of when I get a chance. I will get to them. But look at my Muggy once more. Look at that. That thing is beautiful, bro. Very nice shape. Besides the gummed up motor. Hopefully gummed up, not seized. Hopefully the piston at bottom dead center. If not, I have to rebuild that. That's one I have to rebuild. That's it. I have plenty of Novorossis. Maybe one of my buddies wants to rebuild one. Whatever. Well, let me see the header difference. Yeah, this is a different header. 41032, much more high rev, more power. This is a torquier pipe. Look at that. The 41032 is much shorter, conical. Right, see that? So if I was to throw this header here, this son of a bitch would scream its lungs out way more than this setup. Right? And with this pipe, there's an 086 RB pipe. So, interesting. I can't wait to. I got to try that pipe out. I mean, it's interesting to me. I don't know why, but I love this type of shit. I love it. I love it. Yeah, there was a time that a lot of people used to love that. We used to like changing shit, trying shit out. There was nothing like it. It was awesome, and it just I don't understand how the hell what happened nowadays. It's unbelievable, but what are you gonna do? That's it. Earlier I said a buddy of mine got an RTR kit. First of all, there's no such thing as an RTR kit. A kit is a race kit that you have to put together. An RTR is a ready to run. Losi came out with a beautiful ready to run Truggy and buggy out of the 4.0 platform. It is not the same as the kit, but it is the best RTR so far ever to come out. It is pretty much, put it this way, the new RTR 4.0 kit. Sorry, I said it again. RTR Truggy and buggy is better than years ago pure race kits, pro race kits. Right? You guys can get ready to runs now. It's not the same as this guy though. It doesn't come with the aluminum shock towers, the heavy duty anodized aluminum parts. All right. I don't know if the shocks are the same, but it's a great kit. It does not come with a sealed backplate motor to use a bump start. It comes with some bullshit pull start. It's the only thing that bothered me. Other than that, that Nitro car is a great car to start out with. If you can get one of those ready to runs. Brand new. Just came out. Great car to mess around with to start off in Nitro. My buddy just picked one up and he's already thinking about, he hasn't even used it or broken in the engine that came with it, and right away he wants to change the motor. That's awesome. That's what I would do. I would take that motor out, Sell it. Brand new, never used. Sell it. Dump yourself a nice Roma .25 in that sucker. Or if you really want to throw a nice Rex Legend 28 in that sucker. You'll have a badass RTR, that's for sure. But you're going to have to get a bump start box afterwards. Yeah, that's it, man. Once again, Merry Christmas to everybody. And keep up the good work, guys. Man, I have... Maybe I'll try to figure out a way. A lot of my subscribers I talk to and text back and forth with. Give each other ideas. Help each other out. And they are doing some crazy work. They are doing some serious shit with fifth scales, gas engines, and nitros. Alright? Man, maybe they don't have YouTube channels. I wish they did, man. They really have some good stuff. But maybe one of these days I'll throw all their footage together and make a video out of it about them. I'll try. If I can't, I'll ask for some help from a couple of buddies of mine. But